Work-life balance.
Is it a thing?
It's fucking bullshit.
Is it?
It doesn't exist for all you fucking plebs out there that are thinking work-life balance. Oh, I need to have a break.
Not you guys. Not you guys listening, of course.
No, everyone that doesn't listen to this podcast.
Everyone-
There was an indirect insult to those people who
For
are
the
not
people
listening.
that you know.
To the people that you know.
Yeah.
That's right. Who have bought into the propaganda of you need to have work-life balance.
Okay, so you don't buy into it.
Not in the slightest.
Why?
Because I think it's been put there for people to give up or just to follow the norm and justify their shitty life, be it in business or in life.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe in it. And I don't think it necessarily works. Why are you trying to balance something that cannot be balanced? They're two very different things, work and life.
Let's start here.
Please.
Let's define work-life balance.
Okay, so I suppose the concept of it is if you are working too hard or too much, then your life is being suffered. If you are lifing too much or too hard.
Living too much?
No, just lifing.
Oh, lifing?
Yeah,
Okay.
if
cool.
you are lifing too
That's a
hard,
good word.
yeah, then your work will suffer. So you need to have a balance between the two. You need to do 50-50 of each. You need to be balanced. That's what it is. A balance is a 50-50.
When you're not
of each.
sleeping, obviously.
Yes, that's right. So you need to have a balance between all those things in your life. And the thing with that is if you're trying to achieve the balance, then you're not really living either of them to their full potential. That's my issue with it. And something that I go on and teach and strongly believe is not work-life balance. It's work-life priority. Priority and also blend. Would you like me to elaborate? Because I know you know where I'm going with this.
Let's share it for our
cool.
lovely viewers.
So there's going to be time in your life that you're not going to be able to do the things that you want to do. You're going to have to do the things that you have to do. So you're going to need to prioritize your work. This is as a business owner or as an employee, whatever role you're in at the moment.
Do you know what the saying I love about that?
What's that?
Don't do what you want. No, don't do your best. Do what's required.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Your best's not good enough. Do what's required.
Yeah, you've got to do what you need to do.
Carry on.
Thank you. Thank you for that interruption. So you need to prioritize. You need to prioritize your work. You got to go, cool, for the next 6 months, I need to go and work like an animal. I need to work 120-hour weeks. I need to work weekends. I need to work late. I need to put the kids to bed, then get up and work again. Like you've got to do what you have to do if you want these amazing things to happen in your business.
What if you don't?
What do you mean?
What if you don't?
You don't want those things?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want?
To have balance.
Then you've bought into the propaganda. You're going to live a mediocre bullshit life.
So
right, do you want extraordinary things or you don't?
Me, I definitely do.
Oh, no, you do. But I'm just saying as a rhetorical question to people, do you want extraordinary shit or do you just want to be an average Joe? You want to be an average Joe? Yeah, okay. Work-life balance, bro. Go for it. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Stop at 5 o'clock.
That's it. That's it. Like the clock stops at 5. No, it keeps going. Exactly. And you've said it as well. It's like the concept of a weekend is less than 100 years old. Who said we have to stop working on weekend? God rested on the 7th day. Motherfucker, he created the world. He had a day off. What have you done? Yeah. You can have a day off.
Well, do you reckon he had days off before that?
Exactly. Yeah. You reckon he was fucking around? No.
You know what? I do love the concept of like, why do we have to work Monday to, like, why do we live this? No one questions that.
We had this conversation recently. A few podcasts back. We were talking about,
on the pod?
Yeah, 100%, because we were talking about employees and working hours and shit like that.
Yeah, so why do we feel... Okay, so why do people feel like they need to follow this work-life balance?
I just think at the moment... the work-life balance thing?
Yeah.
Because it's put out there as a way to probably protect mental health to a degree.
5 days on, 2 days off.
That's right.
You know,
and then during those days up, or go on your 4 weeks holiday a year, make sure
you don't work weekends here.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You won't work weekends.
Yes.
Like, why not? Like, why can't you work Saturday and have Monday off? Or why can't you work Saturday and have Friday off? Or like, you know?
I'm sure, if you went to an employer, I'm sure most of them might say that's okay. Yeah, depending on what you're doing as a role, if it didn't actually need you there during the week when the rest of the business world is open. But coming back to what I was talking about, you got to prioritize important things at the right moment. So sometimes if you're growing your business, if you're wanting to win this multi-million-dollar contract, if you're wanting to get that pay rise, that bonus, that promotion, you have to put in the effort. You have to prioritize your work. You have to go, okay, I need to do this. The risk that most entrepreneurs find themselves in is that 6 months, that 12 months becomes 10 years. And then they neglect their life. They neglect that other element of their existence.
So how do you know if you're falling into that trap?
You need to prioritize. Or again, this would come back to either an honest conversation with you or your partner, if you've got a partner, and what you want to achieve in your life. But if it's just you on your own and you're number one, you don't have anyone else in your life, set that time, plan it, and go, I need to work hard for 12 months or 6 months or a year or 2 years, whatever it's going to be. And then say, okay, my reward for that is going to be this. I'm going to go away for 4 weeks. I'm going to go away for 2 weeks. I'm going to go to Greece. I'm going to go to Paris. I'm going to go Disneyland, whatever you want to do. But when you're away, you're going to prioritize your life as well. So you're going to say, okay, I now need to prioritize enjoying my life for the next 4 weeks, or I'm going to go for a 3-month holiday, whatever you have to do, because you're going to be working like an animal. Perhaps you're putting a GM in place, and that's going to allow you to grow the business as the CEO of your business, and then do more recreational things that will help you. When you go away, you're then prioritizing your life. You're prioritizing your mental, physical, spiritual health, as opposed to being at the office. And that's where people fall over. They go, I need to have an equal amount of business. I need to have an equal amount of fun to justify that I am going to be happy and healthy. Here's where the blend comes in. There's going to be times when you are at work that you need to step away and go and see your kids' ballet rehearsal or grand final, or be part of the coaching committee for the football team. There's going to be times where you need to blend the work and blend the life. Same goes when you're on holidays. By the time this episode drops, I would have had a 3-week holiday. Now, I know for a fact over those 3 weeks that I'm going to have to do some work. I could potentially I know some of my team are looking to come back a little bit earlier from holidays, and one of our projects we're trying to get started a week early to get a jump on the year. I'm going to get phone calls during that week. Hey, George, what do I do here? I'm not going to throw my phone in the swimming pool and say, fuck off, don't call me. I'm going to tell my wife, say, Nicole, I've got to go for an hour. Or give me 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I need to make a phone call. She's not going to abuse me going, we're on holidays, you don't take business calls, because she understands. Hey, we're building some sick shit here, and we need to blend what we're doing here. The only reason we're on this holiday and enjoying our time is because I've worked like an animal for 12 months. And we're able to afford to go away interstate at a lovely location and enjoy that time with our family. Yeah, we've got to blend the work sometimes. That is what it means and what it takes to own a business. And even if you're an employee and you want to achieve amazing things and your boss calls you whilst you're on holidays, yeah, you don't have to answer. But again, if you want that promotion, if you want to run the business one day, if you want that extraordinary paycheck, then yeah, it might mean you have to blend your holiday period and your work period.
I feel like I'd get bored.
With what?
With 8 hours off every day.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like I'd get bored.
I think as well for you is because you're single at the moment as well. You have a huge advantage over a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can work.
I work my face off.
You can work like a fucking animal, right? Yeah. And I know at times I'll jump on my computer at night after I put the kids to bed. I already know you're working. That's why I send you WhatsApp messages. Hey, have you checked this out? And you straight away, I'm doing it now. I go, I fucking know.
What's the alternative? Like go watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.